Kickstarter, but hopefully being in the Film Factory focus. So let me bring up Yulene. And Yulene, if you'll come up and talk about your script. Yulene Kwong, who's a senior at CMU.
So am I speaking into this?
You can.
Okay, sure. When I was in 9th grade, I went bra shopping without my mom for the first time. I picked out a padded bra from the intimates aisle of our local Target, a blue 32B cup that was separated from my actual chest by several inches of air. And I told myself this would totally be a good investment. 8 years later, I'm still waiting. Bodies are weird when you're a teenager. They never do what you want them to. They embarrass you at every turn. And the only hope your high school health teachers give you is the knowledge that in a few years, your hormone levels will stabilize and the body you have now will change, somehow. As a screenwriter and a filmmaker, the stories I tend to tell are about the agonies of adolescence. The Perils of Growing Up Flat-Chested is the story of Katya, a 16-year-old girl determined to increase her AA cup size before a study date with her science lab partner. I grew up on 90s TV. Before the perfectly polished cast of Gossip Girl, we had Freaks and Geeks and My So-Called Life, where I found myself reflected in the voices of Winnie Holzman and Judd Apatow. Within the Perils of Growing Up Flat-Chested, I'm carrying on in a tradition of celebrating the stickiest and most uncomfortable years of our lives through this visual medium. To preserve the authenticity of the story, this is a script which can be shot on location in Pittsburgh this summer with few special effects. Having worked as a film student in Pittsburgh, I know the city has a wealth of filmmaking resources for those who seek them out. With student access to organizations such as Pittsburgh Filmmakers, we have free lending rights to a library of basic production necessities such as C-stands and silks, which frees up our production budget for professional-grade equipment rentals from specialized vendors. In order to ensure that the quality of this production will match those submitted to the 2013 festival circuit at institutions such as Sundance and South by Southwest, I've allotted time for actors and tech rehearsals within my pre-production math, and my production budget focuses on camera, lighting, and sound. To achieve the fluid aesthetic I have in mind for the film, I'm hoping to work with a Fisher-Dolly track as well as a crane and operator. My post-production budget focuses on score, editing, and festival fees. Having worked with certain editors and sound mixers in the past, I have the benefit of knowing some very talented people who are willing to work very hard for very little.
The Perils of Growing Up Flat-Chested, written by Yulene Kwong. Fade in. Interior, Katya's bedroom, 2006.
My mom bought me my first training bra when I was 10.
Give it up for NWK! The winners of the team demo competition!
Trevor in the red belt, otherwise known as Aka. German in the white, otherwise known as Shiro. Cheer 'em on, folks. Let them hear you out there. This is the real deal right here. You're going to see the most explosive techniques that karate has to offer. Yeah. Yummy is called. Yow. 1 point. Reverse punch to the head. Maybe the judges are only going to call the perfect techniques. One point to red, otherwise Aka to Trevor. Trevor scores again, 3 points. No points awarded.